of us regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration, the best of them did. But I them see I can't handle this pressure for them. And if you ask me, stress is my girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for him. Getting out the zone again makes me start to dread when I see him.
I did not catch that shit till I went to play franchise. Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Got a phone and called my partner Jack and I asked him, remind me why I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's rapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. And he told me not to ask me again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow when it rains.
15 and 10, yeah, better.
Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna. I don't nobody wanna.
We're here in Seattle, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Seattle Mariners. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boo. And normally he's got that fastball popping. The catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
Ooh, ERA is horrible.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And pitching in this game, Logan Gilbert. Always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Rodriguez makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Ball to strike. And that is out of play. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Up with it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. And we're back. And towing the slab, Yuri Perez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Outside, ball two.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So
there's a swing.
That's why.
Banks off the wall, makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Choke that shit.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the rookie third baseman, Ben Williamson. And that's too high.
Ball. Two balls. No strike.
Fought off foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the air, right side. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Coming off a huge showing in their last game, Ben Williamson.
Well, a huge game last time out. 5 runs batted in, and it seemed like every opportunity he had, he was taking advantage of it. We'll see what kind of impact he can have in this one.
Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mariners.
Yuri, what's going on, man?
Batting averages are just so much higher. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Next offering is foul back.
Yeah, out here busting your ass, nigga.
Stays alive. Man at second.
1 and 2.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss.
Nice.
That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Late swing, foul to the left. Raley wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a
There
miss.
we go.
Ball in the dirt.
Now you getting that pitch
Gets
working.
to it on to first. That completes the strikeout inning over. RBI double for the Ends. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, new inning getting started. And now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Norby starting as the designated hitter, 24 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. A little out front there as he swings through. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boo. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get early in the count.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And a ground ball to first, and he can't come up with it. And they get the out. Good recovery, wasn't easy following the misplay. Liam Hicks digs in now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball, 1
Runner at
strike.
second here, 1 gone. There's a high chopper, but it kicks foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second.
Come on.
For the K. On to first, and they got him. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Eric Wagaman, the next up for the Marlins. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Tying run and scoring position here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And now the count is even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nice.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score and then tie it. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now Davison De Los Santos. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and a slider.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Towards first. Raley steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Big up to my kings, melanated, so elevated, still we
welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Rowdy Tellez.
The designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. That one ripped right center field.
He wasn't playing.
Tattooed and gone. And Rowdy sent it out of here. His second of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Dylan Moore. Right through there for a strike. Moore was driving the offense for them in his last game with 5 RBIs. Swing, and that ball smashed out of line.
Dive.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The left fielder, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Foul ball.
Man, a 5 RBI game like he had, that's pretty special. I only did that once, but I had 5 hits that day, and it came only 4 days after I had a 4 RBI game. Not trying to toot my horn, but it was a pretty good week.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Batting ninth.
2 outs, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Cole Young. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a foul out of play. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Gilbert back to work. And that's outside.
You know, these Marlins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. No swing. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there, but he was gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. Flied to right his first time. Shortened the bunt and missed it, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's a chip. Come on.
Nice job behind the plate there. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1 so far. Swings and
nice,
one
nice, nice.
Center, and it looks like trouble.
Go home. Go home. Go home.
Hill around third.
Fuck that nigga.
He will score, and the Marlins tie it up.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. He's 0 for 1.
Oh!
Lined, and that's a base hit. Round
Go home.
third, headed for
Go
the
home.
plate.
Go home. Go home. He cut it
He'll
off.
score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 3-2.
Wasted no time there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
And now Connor Norton. First offering, and it just misses. Gilbert throws over. Edwards dives back in safely. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Strike.
Next offering in there for a strike.
Here, dude.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
In the air,
Stop.
out towards left center. Rodriguez settles under it. 2 down.
See that shit, Bodie? Bullshit.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Gilbert checks over to first, and he's back. Just missed.
That's inside.
Swings through that one.
1-1.
Runner takes off. Hit in the air, left field. A Rosarena. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mariners 2. Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that skips into dirt. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Williamson in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air, right field. Sanchez gets under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first, and that is that. Mariners are down in order. They trail it 3-2. And we're back on the 4th. And here's the catcher, Liam Hicks.
Liam Hicks.
with the swing, and that is strike one.
One strike.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Jack, that's a check. That's a check.
Around, according to Darryl Parker.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it
Y'all
started.
motherfuckers on this shit.
Strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Wagaman, the next to hit, takes ball one. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now here is Davison de los Santos. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike two.
No ball. 2 strike.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one kicks away from the catcher. Wagaman into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And at the plate for Miami, Derek Hill walked his first time.
Jack.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go. Swings through that one for strike one. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Colin Snyder preparing to come on if needed. Thornton warming up as well. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mouth.
Fucking pop-ups.
Young makes the grab. And that is that. One hit,
Fucking
one left.
pop-ups,
To the
man.
bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mariners 2. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jorge Polanco. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's hard hit in the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is in the scoring position.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Raley in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. So here comes Rowdy Tellez. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Polanco stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. And there's a ball. Out towards right center field.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
After it. Makes the grab, and that should get the job done as he tags for third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-3.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez gets under it. And that's the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a strike on the outside edge. Lopez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Well, he got him out front going after that 0-2 splitter just at the tough pitch. And clearly the timing was upset by the first 2 pitches hard away. That's just a great job of using the deception of the splitter. Coming out of the same tunnel as the other pitches, but just changing the speed.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 5th. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
2 out, space is empty. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Miami down in order. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Down the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Just missed.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far. And that's something they should feel very good about.
Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Young stands in now and watches strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Edwards zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Ben Williamson. Both 2 in this one. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And a swing and a miss there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Now one missed. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Mariners lead 1. Score remains tied at 3.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take
Back in Seattle, all set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Connor Norby. Gilbert back to work. That's in there. Swings through that one for strike 2. Moving in the bullpen, Gabe Spire getting loose out there. Brash also getting ready. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And that just misses.
2 and 2.
Next offering misses down and away. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And here comes the Mariners. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Taylor Saucedo.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate. You got to look up in the zone and spin on anything that's down.
That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him. And so that one has to feel good. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Just missed.
Outside.
Step off throw to first. Close play. Headed towards the
Oh
corner.
my God, this dude can't hit straight.
And a foul ball.
He can't hit straight.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game.
Oh, gone.
Oh, now this
Oh,
one's
that's
high
gone.
and deep.
That's fucking
Way back
gone.
there. On its way, gone.
Fuck with me if you want to.
His second of the year. It's 5-3. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive,
Fuck
and it
with me
paid
if
off.
you want to.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty with 2
Fuck
away.
the Brad,
Davis
fouled
and
out.
De Los Santos. The next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0 and 1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul. Hit hard, base hit. And that extends the inning. Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside.
1 and 0.
De Los Santos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now snap throw to first. Back in safe, really close. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ah,
This
you
one in
got
the
it.
air. Really has a beat on it. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now the Mariners catch up Cal Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Fastball for a strike. Raleigh with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boo. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
And 1-2. That's down and in. Breaking ball misses down and away.
3-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one ripped. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yuri Perez won't go any further, and he really had to grind it out, but he does lead with the lead. New arm of the mound in a moment. Declan Cronin takes over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
With the tying run at the plate, you're in the bottom of the 6th. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Fuck! I missed my location.
And that one is out of here.
Fuck!
He flexes his power with that swing. 3rd home run of the season. It's 5-5. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast room. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And that one moves his feet. Good job to fight that one off. Inside, almost got him.
Okay.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
This one chopped to first. He takes it on his own. One away, bottom of the sixth. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. He's already homered in this game. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
One strike.
Right through there for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. And he tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And that one hammered. Sanchez on the run. Can't get there. This one lands foul. That one lined in left field, and that's base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Rosarena up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering is in for a strike. Moore leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Drilled out towards
Fucking gotta keep.
And that one hops the wall.
Fucking losing this
Headed for
shit.
the plate. He'll score.
Bullshit, man. Bullshit.
Back-to-back base hits. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Manager out of the dugout. Calvin Fauché into the game.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Man on second, 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Mariners 6 and the Marlins 5. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gabe Spire.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Lopez swings through it for strike 1. Next offering is downstairs. Looking to get the tying run on base. Up the middle. Makes the grab, one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Myers, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, Rosarena. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards. On the ground to the left. To first. That ends the frame. And the Marlins back at T-Mobile Park. Now here is Julio Rodriguez. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And That skips into dirt. Line drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around second now as they still don't
horrible fucking game.
Here's Rodriguez trying to score. Plays the ball, and he's out. He tried for the inside to Parker, and he couldn't make it. Ben Williamson up next for the Mariners. That's to right. He's got it, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one missing low.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
That's a little bit low. Swings and misses, and we're filled
3
up.
balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. No throw, and they can't get the out.
The batter, number 7.
Dropped it.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it still breaks a ton.
1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good time. It just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andres Munoz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Thornton also throwing. That one away inside. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And
What?
Just enough that time.
These are horrible calls.
And that's what this
Wow.
strikeout.
Y'all, some horrible call shit.
Now a chance for Liam Hicks. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Wow.
And a foul ball.
That was a horrible fucking
Holding
call.
on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Wow.
And a foul ball.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And that's in the dirt. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Oh.
In the dirt, 2-2.
Oh, God, this dude can't hold it.
Towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that.
Let's get it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. And downstairs. Gets under it and pops it up. Edwards. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. And the batter now, Rowdy Tellez. That one outside. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a strike at the knees.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Up the middle.
Nobody?
Out,
Nobody.
Squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Now that
So
is
Dylan Moore, 1 for 3. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a
pitching for
late backer. Comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Tellez over at first with 1 away. Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that squirts through. And now first and second with 2 outs. At the plate, Cole Young. The changeup missing. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hit in the air, center field. And makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mariners leave a couple. They lead it, however, at 6-5.
now pitching.
We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Andres Munoz.
Coming off the save here, and something he didn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
Well, 1-run game, and now Eric Wagaman.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Out to short.
Oh, come on.
Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man of the night. He's 2 outs away. And up next for Miami, Davison De Los Santos.
We got time.
So now a pinch hitter, Kyle Stowers. Big spot for him here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That's through there for a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. One down, base is empty. Ball four, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow the... things down here in a crucial spot. Hill swings through it for strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Check swing, no appeal, and a count now even up.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
That one misses. Full count now. Ball four, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. 2 on, 1 out. Next to hit, Otto Lopez. Now he steps out as time is granted. Well,
all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
yeah, there's a strike. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he couldn't go back. He's run up on strikes.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. A 1 down. Late
Oh,
swing,
come
foul.
on.
One strike away.
1 ball.
This one in the dirt, but no advance from the runners. So the tying run at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home.
He threw it away. He
But
threw
it's
it away.
offline. He will score. That ties it up at 6.
Just a huge at bat right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Andres Munoz gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Trent Thornton.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Next to hit, Xavier Edwards. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Nice.
Base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and in the ninth, they take the lead.
Big RBI for him right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now here is Connor Norton. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Way out front for strike two. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Edward Bizardo appears to be getting loose. Outside low, and the count is 1-2. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. And there's a ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Struck him out swinging.
Bullshit.
Tosses to first, and the inning is over. A couple.
Now pitching for the Marlins.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Anthony Bender.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
One-run game, bottom 9. And that misses. And the count 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate. Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Williamson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And there's a hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Raleigh stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's the ball. Safe in second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Close, but called.
Wow.
And that's ball 3. And you know this righty's got to be worried about one swing ending the game.
Wow, you actually said it this time. Normally you kind of dance around it.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. So they're down to their final out. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
No!
Back there.
Oh, come on, dude!
Another homer, and the Mariners walk it off 8-7.
Wow. You gotta be kidding me. Wow, you gotta be kidding me.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing
Wow.
up. In the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
And a final 8.
You gotta be fucking kidding me?
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back, right under you, bringing me back to life with you. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing tall. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken streams inside my mind won't go away. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken streams inside my mind won't go away. No lie, you like complete me. Your fruit so ripe, sweet tree roots run deep, high up, but you never look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back, right under you, bringing me back to life with different. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing tall. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken streams inside my mind won't go away. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken streams of love divine desire you are. Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as it seems when you chase your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, that is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Boy, I won't make that again. Never let up close. So it's mama too, this dedication, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyron Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a poor, but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as it seems when you chase your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa's. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than I cut my stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfighter, bring a blowtorch. Spending new money to fight a gold charge. No such thing as no charge. Been high since the Cold War. I already told you like Cardi done told you. You think it's a game, and I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long, got water erosion. Heart of a soldier. My just had a daughter. I just want to bar that stroller. My just lost
I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One leaving boom with the face down. Scheming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. Now tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm on silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my vices all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright, right?
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. You can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy, painting on a Rico, digging in my pocket, in a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I see cool. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and chatter. For y'all, I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright, right?
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
I keep my head up, my eyebrows, my heart ain't holding. Love me is complicated, too afraid of life changes. I'm alright in your favor, dark nights in my prayers.
Hey, with a clip, but there's still no mountain high enough or wide enough to touch the naughty, nasty, the nasty, trashy, happy. That's happy to be me and Ben rock, win spots in flocks and groups and troops with timber boots and suits. That's how I roll in my head, do dope. When the will I got won't, and competition ain't dope. Beat you, break you, broke you, take you, send you to your little group on mute. Sooner or later, you wanna tell them with a dip and all that other ringling, brother. Sporty, naughty, hot by, greater than HOI, shit, slam the flim, flam, and then jam. You can run, but you can't hide, you can't go far. No matter where you go, there you are. There you are. Here we go, yo, hit it. We'll come back. See a sucker stretch a sucker guard your naps. Cussing was enough to tell a black man rap. See him, guess who's black? You're chilling with it. Villain. Step into the puny, pretty punks catching feelings. I ain't so many guts, call me gutter on the bread and butter punk. Foul cutter, walking from the gutter. Brand new steady, heavy as a Chevy. Ready for the pity petty, I'm pretty ready. Place your bet on a vet, the three-man threat. What you see is what you get. Right, left, roll, smash. Right, left, roll, smash. Coming around the corner with my uptown punch. I bet your bottom dollar that your bottom buck chumps. Give it up, it's a juice thing. I'm stepping for the wreck bitch, wrecking on the resting. Testing on who's stepping. Ain't a bluff, but a for the rugged rough stuff. If you're tough, knuckle up. I'm like class, then out of trash. After I laugh, then I'll dash. You can't handle the scandal. Town vandal, shooting up your toes, making sandals. Somebody told me that you owe me, but can't nobody hold me. I do my dirt off on my loan.
Hate it all you want, but you gon' see me exercise.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Seattle Mariners. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog.
First pitch coming your way next. Okay, all set to go. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. And that's through there for...
Simple shit like that, you foul. But then you be on that dumb shit. You think niggas believe in you like you don't know it's bad, nothing. You be on that dumb shit. And then you don't eat, so you come back. Yeah. He's scared. Scared to go flip? We know you eat. It was dogs and stuff you talking about. She said the dog gave him. Because there's plenty of times that we both can sit here and you pull up. You go straight to the door. But here's the door. You go, basically what it is, we need something that we go outside. It just means we got to come and go through this once. Because like I said, like, I'm looking on the side of the house, and I'm first off inside the house.
I was ready to take the next 50, but I didn't see it. And I was like, no, you ain't too fucking accurate. I don't know all your car, but I'm ready to take you. Because I didn't even ask the food deal while I'm not here.
No, but her cat, she got two cats. All he wants is feed them. So her two cats, one cat don't fuck with the cat, the other cat is been fucking me. So the other cat, she couldn't see him, ran it all over the floor. But he chose to chase another cat like he was chasing Bodie. And the cat trying to play with Bodie and ignoring her dog. But wanted to play with the cat because that's what he used to. Play with the cat.
And he never saw me get no home.
You have to start your car after
So I'm trying to call him. What are you doing? And he looked at me. That's all that is. I mean, like you wouldn't fucking, you wouldn't eat or ship the house, but he can rip something up.
But I
would you?
I do know my brother ain't shooting that. I believe that part of the like, I know my brother, and I've known, and we've known, he's done it before, he went to school with. He's done it before. Yeah, he's supposed to do this. And then there's a place with this. And he's like, yeah, you probably the same grade as us, and he's like, you're the course. You know I'm brother. But I know it was not productive. I know he gets in the bad because he had his dad's dog and his dad's rat. So I know he don't see that.
I'll be right back. No, you don't do that.